Hi, good morning, Michael. My name is Rachel Charles. I'm your invigilator for the OET speaking session on the 23rd of March 2020. How are you doing?
Hi, good morning. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Well, I'm great. Can you tell me your full name for the record, please?
My full name is Michael Andrew.
And what is your candidate number, please?
My candidate number is 265888221.
Thank you. And you are taking this test as a nurse? Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Thank you. Can I see your ID, please?
Sure. Here it is.
The warm-up questions are not assessed and are a chance for us to get used to each other's voices. We'll just talk for 2 to 3 minutes.
All right.
What's your strongest skill as a nurse?
My strongest skill is patient education. It can soften fears and improve outcomes. One patient was unable to reduce his blood pressure following a heart attack. I was tasked with helping educate him about diet and exercise. I sourced some video case studies about patients just like him who had changed their routines. 3 months later, he wrote me a letter. His blood pressure and lipid profile were all down into a normal range.
What's the hardest thing about being a nurse?
For me, the hardest thing about nursing is the physical side. Being on my feet for an entire 12-hour shift, working night shifts, and lifting patients takes a toll. I take weekly yoga classes and do CrossFit for stamina and endurance. The stronger I am physically, the better I can deal with whatever nursing throws my way.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My biggest strengths are my compassion and my ability to solve difficult problems. There was this one old man who had night terrors. He'd wake up, screaming every few hours. I thought about how I would feel if it were me instead of him. I took some time to talk to him. I quickly found that just 10 minutes of conversation took away his fear. I came in early for the next 5 nights to spend time with him. His night terrors left, and the other patients on the ward could sleep peacefully again. My biggest weakness? I get irritated when other nurses don't pull their weight, and it shows.
According to you, what is the most rewarding aspect of nursing?
For me, there's no greater feeling than seeing people improve, recover, and go back home to their loved ones. I love to help people and offer them the necessary treatment and emotional support every day. The fact that I know I'm making a positive difference in someone else's life is what makes my days fruitful and meaningful.
How do you propose to manage a crisis?
If there's a crisis at work, first, I will try to understand the situation and identify whether it's something that I can handle or it largely concerns the senior management. If it is under my jurisdiction, I will evaluate the resources available to me and design an action plan to effectively deal with the situation. I will take the help of my colleagues and try to take care of the situation. However, if the matter concerns the senior management, I will escalate the issue to the appropriate person.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing that. So, let's move on to roleplay now. I'll take the part of the patients, or perhaps a relative, and you'll take your professional role. The purpose of the roleplay is to get evidence of your ability to communicate effectively with patients. Use your ability to fulfill as much of the roleplay as possible. Do you have any questions?
No.
You have up to 3 minutes to prepare the roleplay. You will start the roleplay after that time. I'll let you know when 3 minutes are up. You can ask me if there's anything you are not sure about, and you can make notes on the role-playing card if you want to. Here's a pencil for making notes.
Thank you.
You can look at the card during the test, but you must return it to me at the end of the test. Please start preparing now. Thank you. Your preparation time is over. You can now start the roleplay. Don't worry if I stop you when the time is up.
Thank you, Rachel, for allowing me to examine your face. Based on my examination, I can confirm the presence of swelling. For further clarification, I would like to ask you a few questions.
Sure, you may please ask.
Thank you, Rachel. Could you please explain to me the incident, in your own words?
I think it started while I was gardening the previous day. My face was a bit swollen yesterday, after gardening, and this morning when I woke up, it was much worse.
All right. Do you have any other symptoms?
Well, nurse, my skin feels itchy, but it isn't rash.
Okay, are you feeling nauseous?
No, I don't feel nauseous, and haven't even been sick.
Good to hear. Do you experience breathlessness?
No, I haven't had trouble with breathing, or anything.
Okay, Rachel. A few more details, please.
Sure, you may continue.
Rachel, may I know, have you tried any remedies for your condition?
No, nurse, I was really upset to see my face, so I just rushed into the hospital.
Have you taken any over-the-counter medications from home?
No, I haven't.
I appreciate your timely act. You have made a very good decision, Rachel. Now, I would like to ask you a few personal questions, shall I?
Yes, please.
Do you have any history of allergic reactions?
I do get hay fever. Other than that, I do not have any history of allergic reactions.
All right. What about history of any insect bites, or sting?
I am sure that I have never been stung by a bee, or had any insect bites.
All right. Thank you for your information, Rachel.
No worries.
Rachel, let me confirm the information you have provided.
Okay.
Your swelling started yesterday while gardening, and worsened by today morning. Your skin feels itchy, but experiences no other symptoms. You neither tried any remedies, nor taken any over-the-counter medications. No known allergies, and no history of any stings or insect bite. Am I correct, Rachel?
Yes, nurse. You are correct.
That's great. Anyways, from the details I have collected, it seems that you had an allergic reaction to some plants or pollen. This kind of allergic reaction happens to some people, and it is a very common type of allergy.
Oh, is it? Then, what could be the next step?
Rachel, there is nothing to be panicked about. With some symptomatic management, these problems can be resolved.
Okay, nurse.
Initially, one of our specialist doctors will consult you.
Okay.
After a thorough examination, the doctor will be able to identify the cause of your condition. Thereby, he can prescribe you some antihistamine drugs, which are the most common medicines used for allergic reactions.
Okay, I understand that. But nurse, how long do I need to wait for a doctor? This facial swelling is really uncomfortable for me.
Your situation is quite understandable. However, I am sorry to say that I cannot give an accurate time scale for the doctor's consultation.
Will it take too long?
Rachel, your question is sensible. Perhaps, it wholly depends on the availability of doctors on board, and the severity of the emergency case. Doctors are seeing patients according to the priority of care needed.
Oh, really? So, hopefully, I need to stay here some more time, right?
Yes, Rachel. You may have to wait for some time to be consulted. Kindly stay calm until the doctor sees you. I can report your condition, based on our discussion to the doctor.
Anyways, I can wait to be seen by a doctor. And I hope someone will see me soon.
Sure, I can make necessary arrangements for that.
Okay, nurse.
Rachel, do you have any other concerns that I have to address?
No, nurse. I'm fine.
Thank you for your cooperation, Rachel. And I wish you a fast recovery.
Thank you. That is the end of your OIT speaking roleplay. All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Please like this video and encourage us.
Subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Kindly comment your suggestions and help us do better.